Hey there, workplace warriors. Welcome to another episode of our job search readiness series, and we're on the resume now. We talked about our header. We've also talked about our professional summary statement, and yesterday we talked about our skills section of our resume. That's if you decide to include one on your resume. So we're continuing the series with building our resume, and today we're going to talk about our work history. So, of course, our work history is self-explanatory. It's the history of where we've worked and the positions that we've held, and what dates we worked for each one of our current or previous employers. And many people ask me, what should they include in the work history? Well, first of all, Job Search Wisdom tells us to only detail the last 10 years, the most recent 10 years of our work history. And that does two things. That keeps us from going too far back in our work history to jobs that don't even relate directly to the job that we're currently aspiring to. And not to say that the job had no value. It's just that, especially if you are aspiring to have a career in a certain field, then once you get past 10 years of job experience, you want to have as much experience as possible, that's directly related to the field of expertise that you're currently interested in. It's great and noble and noteworthy that you work part-time jobs. For instance, when I was in high school, I drove school bus. I was a student school bus driver, and I also started working part-time at an auto parts store. And while both of those jobs gave me transferable skills, or helped me to further develop skills that will be transferable to human resources, which ended up being my career field, those are not the jobs that will really help me break into human resources. So take that wisdom, I would say, and only detail the last 10 years of your work history. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you list your work history from present, start with current, and work backwards. And the information that you will list for each job that you held will be the title of the position that you held, the name of the company, the dates. They don't have to be, January 22nd, 2025 till March 31st, 2025. You can just put the month and the year, and that you worked for the company. So the starting month and year. And if you currently still work for that same organization, just put till present. And anyone who is reading your resume, they will understand why you did that. If you are no longer working for that organization, then you do the same as your start date. You put the month and year of the ending of your employment with that organization. Then you don't want to worry about putting the the address of the like the mailing address or the street address of the employer. That's all unnecessary. What you want to do is maybe put the city and state that you worked in, because many organizations have many locations, franchises, and different divisions, and they may not all be located in the same city or town or state. Sometimes they'll even be in a different country. So just put the city and state that you worked in. And then when it's time for you to list your work history with each employer, you want to come up with a very succinct, to the point, 1 to 2 line statement that gives a high level overview, just describes at a high level what the position was or what it did, what you did in that position at that time. Once you have that summary statement, that 1 to 2 line summary statement, then you want to focus on listing no more than 4, I would say 4, maybe 5 in some cases, bullet points about your core responsibilities and or accomplishments. Now, if you are a person if you're a project manager, for instance, then you're not going to be able to list every project that you worked on. But what you want to do as one of those, at least one of those bullet points, you want to reference your biggest project that represents your biggest success and most noteworthy success in that position. Then, once you do that, think about your accomplishments, and you can mix accomplishments with duty statements. And what I would recommend doing is listing the accomplishments first, because that's what hiring managers are interested in. They're interested in knowing what impact you are making or have made with your current employer. And you repeat that until you get to the point that you've listed the details of the last 10 years, most recent 10 years of your work history. And if you are a seasoned professional who has more than 3 to 4 years experience in your career field of choice, then you definitely want to list your work history first. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get a little further in the series, because there are some times when it would be more advantageous for you to list your work history last. And I'll explain all of that to you in another video, but definitely wanted to stop by today and share some tips with you on how to present your employment history on your resume so that it will be engaging to the reader, who will be a recruiter likely, or the hiring manager for the position, and increase your chances of landing your position of interest. So I hope that you got value from this content. If you did, please smash the like button. Let the algorithms know that this is great content that needs to reach more people, and share it with your network. I'm sure you know some other people who could utilize this content, who will find value in it as well, because I'm on a mission to help you live your very best career life, and I need you to help me help others who are also on that mission to living their very best career life. Also, once you feel comfortable, if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you'll be among the first to know when I upload new content. Then, if you would like to work more closely with me, all of that information will be in the description below. And last but not least, while I would love to see you come and join me for another video, everyone that you possibly can. I would love for you to join me for as many videos as you possibly can, because I upload new content very regularly now. And like I said, I'm on that mission. Also, what I would like for you to do is join me for my Friday morning lives. And my Friday morning lives are at 7 a.m. on my YouTube channel, HR by Nnamtique 167. And at 7 a.m. on every Friday morning, we take a look at a trending HR article or topic, and we dissect that article and we determine whether we agree with what the article is saying or whether we have a different thought process. We just have a little bit of fun. So I look forward to seeing you there as well. Tell as many people as you can to join you if they are trying to live their very best career life as well. And I look forward to seeing you again for a video and or for my Friday morning lives. Until next time though, career success to you, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.